You kind of mentioned something about unions and non-unions. Is there an advantage to both, or does it vary?
I didn't hear that. You mentioned something about what?
An advantage of being
Is there
union.
advantages to being in a union and a non-union?
Yeah, if you want to work
Infinite.
professionally, you need to have an agent. You can work, there's a lot, as we've said before, there are these websites, which incidentally, you got to pay for stuff now. We never had to pay for stuff. If you want to be on Voice 123, as you said, there's a free thing. But if you want to get a lot of stuff, you got to pay. You got to pay if you want to be on VoiceCast, if you want to be on Casting Co-op, if you want to be on this. There's fees all the time now, and there never was before.
No.
So that's kind of weird. But yes, if you want to work professionally, you must have an agent. You can work in a non-professional manner and get lots of auditions and stuff, and you're getting like you're getting really poor money for what you're doing. I mean, I've seen some of these people are working like, for a day for $50. That's insane. Unless you're working towards something, then that's fine. But there are people taking advantage of people when they're non-union. Your union protects you. It makes sure that you're safe when you're in your working conditions are safe. It contributes to your pension fund. It takes care of your health insurance if you make enough money. So working as a professional, you absolutely have to have an agent. And you have to be a member of the union after SAG-AFTRA.
And I'd like to add very quickly, in terms of all the fees everyone's charging out, it's an expensive path to follow.
Yeah.
So if you are in a place where you don't have to pay your rent, you don't have to buy groceries, stay there. Very quickly, no, there's a voice actor named Frank Todaro in New York. Some of you may have heard of him. I met him at a con years ago, and he said, I want to come out to LA. And I said, okay, do you know anyone there? No, I'm going to go there. I said, no, stay where you are. He said, well, I'm living in the basement of my folks' house. I said, are you paying for it? No. I said, don't leave. And I argued and argued and argued with him and got him to stay there. And he started working slowly, sending his stuff out. He started working a little bit in New York. Now he's working pretty well in New York, and he's able to get his own place. Do not bankrupt yourself, because people will take your livelihood if they can. If you have a place where you can live and then use what you have to further your goals, by all means, stay there until you have more to work with.
And one thing that everyone has to remember, that we're lucky.
We are very lucky.
You see some
guys.
lucky people up here.
Yep.
I have some friends who were incredible voice talents in Minnesota who came out to LA, couldn't get hired for anything. It's mind-boggling because they're really brilliant actors. To be an actor, do what we do, it's something that you have to do. It's not something that, hey, I want to do that. It's something that you just can't help yourself. If there was another way, I've been told this over and over again, if there was another way to make a living and feel as fulfilled as I feel and be as happy as I am, I would do that because it would be easier. But there's nothing else I can do. I have it here, and I can't help myself. And I think we're all the same way.
It took me 11 years in Los Angeles of doing odd jobs and struggling before I could make a living acting.
Took me 5.
Good for you. Usually it's 10.
It took me 1. But I've been working in Minnesota for 10 years as
Right.
well.
And at one point, I was the oldest paper boy in the city of Los Angeles. I destroyed a 64 Mercury Comet delivering papers.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.